Snow fell thickly across the small town, blanketing the streets and muffling the quiet chaos that had erupted just hours before. A single father, a janitor by trade, trudged through the deepening drifts, keys jingling at his belt, eyes scanning the frozen landscape. It was then that he spotted her, bloodied, exhausted, and leaning against a patrol car, as though it might be her only support. The woman was a police officer, her uniform torn and smeared with red, and cradled in her arms were two small children, shivering in the cold, eyes wide with fear and confusion. No one else was in sight, no one came to help, and yet something in the man's heart propelled him forward. He didn't hesitate, he didn't question, he just acted. If you believe in kindness and second chances, take a moment to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Grandma Dearie, because this story will restore your faith in the good that still exists in the world. The janitor wrapped his coat around the shivering children and helped the woman into the warmth of his modest home. The fire crackled in the old stone fireplace, casting long shadows that danced across the walls, and for the first time that night, the woman allowed herself to rest. Her injuries were severe: a broken arm in a sling, bruises and blood staining her uniform, and a deep cut across her face. But her gaze remained wary. The children clung to her, sensing her fear, yet trusting the man whose gentle hands carried them inside. Days passed, and the janitor's home, once silent and routine, became alive with the laughter and tears of 3 unexpected guests. He cooked simple meals, helped the children with homework, and nursed the officer back to health as best as he could. In those quiet hours, the children slowly opened up, whispering stories of home, of games, and of nights filled with tears and loneliness. The officer, too, began to reveal pieces of her past, though she guarded most of it carefully. One morning, while tending to a wound on her shoulder, the janitor noticed a tattoo partially hidden beneath her uniform. A strange, intricate symbol, almost ritualistic and hauntingly familiar. Curiosity mingled with unease. He asked her about it, and her eyes darkened, shadowed with memories too painful to voice. She revealed that it was from a mission, a covert operation no one had survived, a mission she had been declared dead on, a mission that had erased her from existence in the eyes of the world. The truth hit him like a winter storm. She had walked out of a nightmare that had claimed everyone else, carrying not just her body and 2 children, but the weight of a secret too dangerous to share. Despite the shadows of her past, the janitor never wavered. He treated her injuries, reassured the children, and offered them a safe harbor in a world that had been cruel and unrelenting. Slowly, the tension in the house eased. The children laughed again, their small voices echoing through the hallways as they built snowmen and made paper snowflakes. The officer, once stiff with pain and mistrust, began to smile again, her eyes softening with gratitude. She watched the man care for her children, saw him sacrifice his comfort for their happiness, and something inside her stirred, a fragile hope that maybe life had not abandoned them all. Winter melted into early spring, and with it, a transformation took hold. The janitor, once solitary and unremarkable, became a hero not in newspapers or headlines, but in the hearts of those who mattered most. The officer, whose past had been defined by danger and loss, found warmth, trust, and a sense of family that had seemed impossible to reclaim. The children thrived, their laughter no longer tempered by fear, their days filled with discovery and joy. The tattoo on her arm remained a silent reminder of survival, a mark of the strength she carried, but it no longer defined her existence. Together, they forged a new life, one built not on duty or obligation, but on compassion, resilience, and the quiet, unwavering power of human kindness. As the sun set behind the snow-dusted trees, casting a golden light across the small home, the woman held her children close, while the janitor looked on with quiet pride. He had saved them, yes, but in truth they had saved each other. Life, with all its pain and uncertainty, had given them a second chance, and they had seized it together. If this story touched your heart, please take a moment to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let the world know that even in the coldest winters, kindness can warm the soul. And before you go, leave a comment sharing a moment when someone's compassion changed your life. It helps remind us all that hope is never lost. In the end, the janitor's simple act of courage, the officer's resilience, and the children's unwavering trust proved that no one is ever truly alone when someone chooses to care. The world can be a harsh place, but it is also full of quiet heroes, invisible acts of love, and second chances waiting for those brave enough to accept them. And sometimes the most ordinary people become the ones who change everything.